What's your name?
Michaela Leggett.
Are you out of state or in state?
I'm an in-state.
All right, and can you briefly give me a synopsis of what happened?
So pretty much that night, it was around 7:30. I went to go get gas because my car was on E. And when I pulled up to the gas station, I noticed there was this white man at the front of the store who just he kept staring at me. And so I was like, yikes, okay. So I put the little gas pump in my car, and I got back in to wait. And the moment I got back in my car, this white van just swooped in at the pump next to me, and it was three guys. All three of them got out the car. It doesn't take three people to pump gas. One guy went inside of the store, then the other guy, he was just lingering around the front of my car and the front of the van. So I noticed that the guy who went inside the gas station, he never bought anything. And when he came out, him and the other guy who were in front of my car, they were just talking to each other, and they kept staring at me. And they noticed that my gas had finished pumping, but the way they kept looking at me was insinuating that they wanted to make conversation, they wanted to have some kind of interaction with me. But I never got out of my car for that simple fact that how suspicious everything was. And pretty much when they realized that I wasn't getting out of my car, all three of them got back in the car, and one of the guys who was in the front seat, he stared at my car for the longest time. And how I know that the white guy was working with him, he came back to the pump on the other side of me, and he got inside of his truck, and they both left at the same time. So that whole incident made me feel leery and uncomfortable, just the way everything happened.
So as an out-of-state student, how does this experience affect you holistically, knowing that your family is far and you no longer feel safe on campus?
Well, I'm in-state, so my dad, I'm from Greensboro. I grew up in Greensboro, so my parents live 15 minutes away from campus. And surprisingly, I didn't call my dad. I actually just called one of my friends because I was like, doesn't this look like something you would see on Twitter? I showed her the van, and then that's when I realized, okay, this situation is low-key kind of serious. But my first reaction would have been to call my dad, but I didn't. I had a brain fart because I just wasn't thinking, oh, this is really happening. But if I would have called my dad, he would have been in there within 3 minutes.
Yeah. So with your experience, what do you think needs to be put into effect to ensure safety for students, but specifically women on campus?
I think women need to be aware of their surroundings, because I feel like if I was never aware of my surroundings when I went to the gas station that night, and I feel like if I would have just got out my car to take the pump out, I honestly don't think I would be here speaking right now. So I think the number one thing is to always be aware of your surroundings. And I think if you feel like something is suspicious, the first thing you should do is let somebody know immediately, this is who I see, this is what they look like, just in case anything happens. And then, of course, always call the police.
All right, thank you.